For prep 1.5, we're looking at multiplying, dividing fractions, more with ratios and rates, so that way we can start to work with units. At the beginning of the lesson, you have some directions, some instructions, and also some tips, some keywords like reciprocals, and then you also have some videos that you can watch that are related. Let's look at number 1. So for number 1, you are multiplying and then reducing. So whenever we're multiplying fractions, we need to make sure that they're both fractions. To do that, I need to put a 1 under the 6 as the denominator. And then I'm just going to multiply across. So I'm going to say 6 times 2 for the numerator, 1 times 3 for the denominator. That gives me 12 divided by 3. Can I simplify that or reduce that? I look at the top. Well, they share a 3, but I could also divide 12 by 3. If I divide 12 by 3, that gives me 4. So that is the reduced proper or improper fraction. Number 2 is a word problem or a word question. And it says that Lorinda should save at least 3/10 of her income. And if she makes $56,000 a year, how much should she save? Now your numbers might look a little bit different, so that's okay. But I'm going to take 3/10 of 56,000. Now of kind of signals, right, of that it's going to be a multiplication. So in my calculator, I might type 3 divided by 10 and then multiply whatever I get by 56,000. So let's type that, 3 divided by 10 multiplied by 56,000, 16,800. We've dealt with rates and unit rates. We do it all the time. So miles per hour, that is a rate. We're dealing with 2 units, miles and hours. If I needed to write this in fractional form, I would say 23 miles per 1 gallon. Right? So for each of these, you're just separating it so that it's a fraction. And then for converting, so if we're given 276 miles and it takes 12 gallons to do that, I'm going to divide the top by the bottom, numerator by denominator. So 276 divided by 12, that gives me 23. So I say 23 miles per gallon, or mpg. Conversion factors, you do not have to memorize these. You have a handout, a printout that you should print, keep with you. Use that for quizzes, tests, because they stay constant. 16 ounces is always 1 pound. 1 mile is always 5,280 feet. So here you're just learning to use that conversion factor sheet. 1 yard is 3 feet. So you're just looking on that chart, making sure you can plug them in. And then, of course, evaluating what you are able to do.